What an amazing video. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Video Village, and a very warm welcome in case you're new here. So, how I found out about this song is a little bit weird. So, I have a very specific music taste, in case you're new here. I love metal music, and I also love like Björk, Aurora. I love like the more experimental stuff, a little bit like surrealist. Just surrealism in general, actually, is like one of my favorite things. And at some point, I was having a conversation with ChatGPT where I was like, can you recommend me some more musicians that do that type of thing? And it said, you need to check out Sevdaliza, who is, turns out, Dutch, like me. She is Iranian Dutch, and I had absolutely never heard of her. Turns out that she has millions of followers, millions and millions of views on her channel, and I was like, why have I never heard of her? And turns out that I think she is not that well known in the Netherlands. I don't know. My fellow Dutchies, please let me know. It's like I've lived abroad for a long time at this point. I've been living outside of the Netherlands for about 10 years. So maybe in those 10 years she actually had some hits there, but maybe not. Let me know. Let me know if there's any Dutchies in the comments that know. So I started exploring a little bit, and I was so surprised by what I found. And one song in particular, this video for Human, stood out to me for the song, but also specifically the video itself and the visuals, because my goodness, what a statement. So yeah, I have seen it before, that much is clear, right? And also, like, if you haven't seen this before, me saying that I love surrealism is foreshadowing. So anyway, before I ramble on too long, my name is Manon the Reeper. In case you're new here, I'm a filmmaker, and I love surrealism, I love horror, I love sci-fi, I love telling allegorical stories, of which you can find some on my Patreon. I also write, so writing, filmmaking, those are my things. It's what I love most. There's one of my horror shorts here on the channel that you can check out as well. And I love watching music videos because it's some of the best storytelling we have. They cannot, like, the filmmakers can't use dialogue to tell us everything. They really have to rely on the visual medium to tell a story. So that's what I love about music videos, and that's what I'm here for. So go check that out. You can find some other stuff on my channel as well. But yeah, these are my reaction videos. So let me not carry on too long here. Let's get into Sevdaliza's Human. Also, just in case you're curious, I am actually on a sailboat and I'm currently traveling around Scotland. While I'm recording this, it's really raining. So yeah, that's the Scottish weather for you. So if you do hear some rain, that's why. But I think it's kind of cozy. This video is 8 years old, by the way. So I'm a little behind on things, but here we are, and here we go. What an amazing video. For me, it's just, I don't normally run videos all the way. Like, I will normally break once, maybe twice. But this one, I just, I couldn't stop it the first time and I couldn't stop it now because it's just so transfixing. It's so hypnotizing. It's hard to look away. It makes you feel icky in a way. I thought it's just such a special video and just really kind of, I don't know, very, very, very special. And the concept is fairly simple, obviously, but it feels like there's layers to it in terms of what she's saying with it, you know? And, her saying human over and over while we see her dancing with these horses' hooves, especially as she is in this indoor riding arena, like the equestrian hall. It's a little bit unsettling. And the visuals really help with that because we have all these like weirdly angled shots, like this uncomfortably close up, and it's flickering and the light is strange and like she's not in focus and it's mysterious. And then we open on this guy who is riding this little cart in his like really formal jacket, and everything is sort of dark. Like already we set the tone and the mood with that because all the lights are off. It feels like something obscure is happening. We have this one light here, which is where we're headed, and there's these couple guys here, which we see in a in a medium close up here, and they have such distinctly different faces, as well as like it feels like those were all chosen very like carefully, specifically. And so we have this tray of alcohol, and then they have something under this silver thing here, which to me, as someone who loves horror movies and the way that this is set up, it feels like there's something like disgusting under there, like Hannibal Lecter like. Maybe I'm taking it a little too far, but then we get into this space, and again, very dark, very high contrast, and it turns out that it's this like lodge for an old boys club. You know what I mean? It's like feels very Masonian, just weird. So you have these men and they have these candles here, and it's all just mysterious. And meanwhile, Sevdaliza is like making her way up to this thing. Beautiful lighting. I love how dark this is in the foreground, and then we already see some of this indoor arena here, which by the way is really stunning as well. It's like I don't know where this was shot, but it's very pretty. This is very, very like old school. This is not like any indoor riding hall that I've ever seen, which makes it feel even more sort of obscure and terrifying. We have all of these beautiful shots. So already the stairs here, then this one, she's in this hood here, and there's a lot of smoke machines running as well to add extra atmosphere. Beautiful lighting with the candles here, and it's very pale. And I thought that was such an interesting contrast as well to the yellow lights that we see with the guys, with those men. Very interesting choices. So then she enters this hallway to that arena, and it's more yellow already. And then she walks in there, and it's just, what a beautiful shot. Really, really, really great. I love these lines. And then we see the men in the back here, and we see her. And I think this is the first time we see her face here in the arena. And she has such an interesting face as well. And then the men, they're all like these close-ups, and they're all like kind of sweaty and like kind of biting their lips. Like it just grosses you out as they're all just watching her. And it almost feels like she's being presented. You know what I mean? What an uncomfortable watch. truly. And the lighting here again is beautiful. It's very dark. It really obscures them. And then she is in bright light for all of this now. And we could see some of the fog machine here and also the misting on the lenses and the filters on the lenses that they used. And it just gives it such a mysterious vibe. Also, the color grading is great. It's very contrasted. It's very almost grayscale yet sepia toned. Very unusual. So many, many great artistic ideas here. And this angle also to film her from the middle up is really interesting because not only do we see the beautiful lines of the ceiling here, and so it almost feels like she's always positioned as if she's almost like in a church, but also like shooting someone from the bottom up, it gives them a position of power. So even though she's being looked down upon by these men, right, quite literally, and also metaphorically, because she's here being presented, she's being objectified. Whenever we see her close by, the angle is up and it puts her in a position of power. And then she keeps saying, like, I'm human. And then this is revealed, which is such a shock that she actually has these horses' hooves. We are in like an equestrian hall in the riding arena, whatever it's called in English. I'm not entirely sure, but you can tell me in the comments if I'm close. I looked it up just now. But she's almost naked, right? And she's like performing this dance with these crazy hooves. All the while singing I'm human. Even though just by what she's wearing, like these, or, I was wondering at some point if it was VFX. I don't think so, because I know that there are boots like that can look convincingly hoovy. But yeah, so she's dancing, and it's so unsettling too because the music isn't particularly danceable, and there's moments of quiet where she's dancing too, and it's almost like she's dancing and performing for them without music while she is singing to herself, I'm human. It's so strange and weird and, as I said, surrealistic. And I love that. And then we also have this kind of camera position, like this transition where the camera turns and everything sort of turns on its head. Oh, it's great. I love this. And then it comes back up, I think. And all the while, like, everything is sort of flickering too. What a magnificent performance. Like, what a strange video. So yeah, obviously, I had to share this with you. Some of my followers here who've been along for a little longer. I like the weird stuff. So I suppose this is a good example. Yeah, and this guy is sort of like sneakily watching from the side, like he's there, but he's the waiter and not quite sure if he's supposed to watch. And then he's blind on this one eye too, which is also like kind of creepy looking. I don't know if that's a contact or if he's actually blind on one eye, but yeah, what an incredible video. What a find. And I think I might look at some more Sevdaliza because I've seen some of her other videos as well. And they're quite special. Like I feel like she's doing something that we haven't quite seen before. Some interesting stuff. It's sort of pop star adjacent, yet not really either because it's just a bit too weird. But if that's what people are into nowadays, I'm here for it, Where has Sevdaliza been all my life? So yeah, this video is 8 years old. It's got 40 million views. 8 years. And yeah, 40 million views. Incredible. And the bio says the basic human need to be watched was once satisfied by God. It has a very distinct kind of creepy vibe. And also, we might say that, it's definitely some commentary on pop stars, and I feel like in the sexualization and the objectification of pop stars in a way, in music, and how it's always the old men that are still in charge and watching, and forcing some of these young women, especially in like the pop space, to undress, to have relationships, to, whatever. So yeah, I thought this was very, very, very powerful. So yeah, thanks for watching that with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And if you want to see more too of this artist, either way, thank you so much for joining me. Let's do the usual thing. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Please like the video so we can reach more people. Check me out on Patreon if that's something you're interested in. And you can also find us on Discord and hang out with us some more. I hope to see you for the next one. Peace.